Today in Beating Grandmaster with Stupid Stuff, we will be massing Banshees. Now, of course, we will need to build some supplemental units as well, mainly Hellions and Mines, but everything else is going to be pure Banshee, and the result might actually surprise you. Enjoy this episode of BGM WSS. Alright, here we go. First game is going to be against this Barcode Protoss player, as I'll open up with a Factory Before Reactor. This allows me to quickly move into potentially Hellions, if I really am still feeling like that, as well as of course my starport for the initial Banshees. I was thinking of hiding my starport, but I feel like that would just be a little bit suspicious for no real good reason that I can think of. Like I'm not quite sure what it would do for me. It's actually more likely for me to get scouted in that case as well if he's playing Twilight, which I kind of hope that my opponent is playing Twilight or a robotics facility opener. Because if my opponent opens up with a Stargate, life is genuinely going to suck. Phoenixes will completely destroy any potential Banshee harassment that I can do. And as my plan is to get as many Banshees as possible, yeah, I ideally have that unit be somewhat viable here. So, like I said, we're going to open up with a bunch of cars. The car is useful because it just costs minerals, but it also allows me to get some scouting in. And as I am going to be playing mech behind this, or at least some, not quite sure if you call it mech, it's more like air Terran, I guess. You should, well, no, it's mech as well. I want to keep this reactor around for perhaps mine production and continuous Hellion production. I think it's actually going to be quite useful. One of the things that I found in this matchup is that having a lot of Hellions is actually not so bad, and later on in the game they can often be honestly quite useful. It surprised me. I've played Banshees before. Oh, Jesus. I've played Banshees before in this matchup. Wait, if he's on my side of the map, then what is at home? Is my question here. So we're just gonna move in with these two cars, and he is definitely not ready for that. Yeah, that's kind of what happens if you move all your adepts across the map, I guess. Just gonna kill these as well. Maybe we can get one big shot in. That was nice. We have a couple more of these dudes that I can basically just one-shot, I feel like. And I have 4 Hellions out. I'm just going to continuously send Hellions out. Cutting some Hellion production just to get 2 mines as well. Give some extra defense for me. While I start my first attack with my Banshees. Start setting it up at least. I wonder if this is going to be good enough for me. I think it might just be enough. Look at this. Freaking cars are so good. Oh, what are you doing over here, buddy? I would not want to be you right now, that's for sure. Second starport, can throw it down, as my cars are indeed just a little bit of trouble at this moment. Just gonna randomly sprawl some mines around the map. It's my first Banshee is moving out right now. We have our second starport coming out, and we're just gonna continue our Hellion production. This is fairly frustrating, actually. Maybe we can kill this Stalker. I did not want to be spotted this early on into my Banshee career, that's for sure. Still have 2 of these cars remaining as well. That is interesting. Next one. Next gas, I think. Oh, it's not quite cloak in time. It's a little bit embarrassing, but life is often embarrassing. Gotta just learn how to live with it. Let's see, what's our car count? Car count is still pretty decent, as we can now truly start the Banshee production. I love the fact that my third base is already done. I love the fact that I'm continuously just getting a lot of units out. Like cars, but also just continuous Banshee production. Just gonna start my third starport over here. I wonder if he has any amount of workers. Well, not too many, that's for sure. And what I think might just end up... Okay, we see this. You see this? There's an observer over here. Now, with an observer over there, that can only mean one thing. It means that his stalks are going to be out of position to deal with my potential cars. So we're just going to drive in here with the cars. Get a little bit of damage in. Some classic... absolutely beautiful. Look at this, my friends. Look at this. The sick thing is my opponent is 5.5k MMR. Now, if I was playing Protoss, 5.5k MMR isn't super high, you know, like I'm a pretty decent Protoss player. I do manage to beat people at that MMR frequently, but with my Terran, I mean, it's not super common for me to beat people at this MMR. It's higher MMR than I am, so I'm honestly kind of impressed by my start so far. I really am kind of impressed. I'm just gonna continue more and more production over here of my Banshees. Do I have the super speed already? The upgrade takes for freaking ever, doesn't it? Actually, it does take for freaking ever. Oh, I'm just gonna move away for now. I wasn't quite ready for all of his units in the main base. I'm actually just going to move home with all of my Banshees too. I think that might be a good play. Gonna move this thing around a tiny tad as well. We do have our super speed on the Banshee at this moment. We have 5 Banshees out. Definitely do want to get more mining over here at this base. Can I get... Do I need maybe an armory as well? Wouldn't completely mind it. So we have a decent car count at this moment. And I think we probably should consider doing things that allow me to fight his army later on as well. So I'm not sure if straight up just mass Hellion is the greatest thing I can do. But for now it works. I think eventually I want to at least get a couple of, what do you call those units? A couple of mines out, because I think defensively mines are much better than Hellions are, and they might really help with certain scenarios. So let's see. Oh, defensively he's looking pretty solid here. We'll go into the natural in that case. See if there's anything here that we can do. I mean, we have so many units, you know, like so many freaking Banshees. So he's splitting up a couple of Stalkers, which is kind of weird. I think you'd either send out all of your Stalkers or none of them. We're just going with the Hellions. This honestly feels like a complete win for me. Like I'm just owning him straight up. Like mass Banshee is really not that bad if you get a bunch of Banshees out. I freaking destroy them here with just the pure Banshee DPS. Like the thing about the Banshee is that if you get very many and there's no Archons or Phoenixes, they're proper broken. Like they destroy Stalkers, especially if there's no batteries present. And then while your opponent is busy with the Banshees, your Hellions are just taking out workers. I killed freaking 47 workers in an 8-minute and 14 game. That's a pretty decent score. I'm happy with that. Alrighty, my friends, we've got our next game versus Horny Belgarion. Interesting name. It's a decent Zerg player, 5.2, 5.3k. Now, the beauty of playing against Zerg is that the early game here is fairly simple. I can play a standard triple CC Banshee opener, and that is pretty much it. And then the only thing I really need to follow up with is, rather than going into, you know, extra barracks and you know, other things that you might need if you're playing bio or if you're playing mech, I just add 2 more starports and life should be pretty much okay, I think. Like it's hard for me to imagine life not being okay playing something along those lines. So I'll just open up with a cheeky little Reaper, gives me some information as well. Banshees make sure that you're very safe. The one thing I'm slightly worried about is a Muta opener. Well, Banshees don't shoot up, Hellions don't shoot up, which probably is going to be an issue. I don't really want to transition into mass turret. That sounds terrible, but I think that is kind of what I will need to do. Like mass turret mine, and then just counterattack with my Banshees, I guess. I'm also afraid of mass Roach Corruptor. Now, this doesn't sound like something that you'd see on a daily basis, but there's this one dude on ladder that keeps playing freaking mass Roach Corruptor against me. You know, it actually be perfect against what I'm currently playing. So there's lots of things to be afraid of, lots of things to look forward to. And, well, for now, I keep checking just to make sure he's a Zerg. I'm not quite sure why I'm doing that, but it's definitely a Zerg over here. Just getting a cheeky little scout. Don't want to die against something stupid here. I hate when I finally have a good game on my hands, you know, an equally skilled opponent, and then I die against some dumb Zergling rush or like a 1-base Roach, and it just feels dumb and stupid. I don't like it. Don't enjoy it very much either. Losing to Roach, I don't mind losing in general, but losing to Roach challenge, that is something that I do not really get any enjoyment out of, to be quite honest. Like none whatsoever. So I'll just play a pretty standard triple CC here, and hope that my opponent will play something a little standard as well. I'm kind of hoping for well, a lot of links, a lot of Bane links, that type of stuff, and then boom, just gonna continuously build my Banshees and continuously build my cars as well. That's going to be one little link that just died. I think I could have gotten a second one had I played this slightly better. I didn't play it slightly better, as you can see, because I only end up getting just a single link. Well, that's live as well, of course. Gonna send all of these workers towards my natural. I see a 3rd base as well, so it's just a really standard game so far out of my opponent. Ooh, Oh, come on. I'm about to kill your creep tumor. This is the perfect pause timing. Yeah, sorry, 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. I don't enjoy it.
Complete.
This pause ends up being okay for me. At least I feel okay with it. It was okay for me. I didn't really kill anything, but it could have gone worse. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I give this pause a 5, you know? Could have lost my Reaper. That didn't happen. So I'm kind of happy with that, honestly. I've had pauses where I just completely forget what I'm doing afterwards. I'll forget like my warp gate or something. Pauses are really tricky to navigate for someone without a brain like me. So it's something to always keep in mind. Okay. First starport is about to finish up. What I said, you can go back to mining. Well, whatever. You can go over here. Just continuing our helium production. And that's going to continue all the way through. Well, he's actually going to end up scouting the fact that I am getting banshees. I don't really care about that at all. Like him seeing that I'm building banshees. Like, oh no. Like that is not what is going to win him the game, you know? Him scouting my second starport or my third starport, that could have potentially won him the game. But as none of that is happening right now, I'm not so worried. So I'm gonna pretend to build a tech lab here. And when I say pretend to build a tech lab, I am going to build a tech lab, but I'm not going to use it for what he thinks I'm going to be using it for, right? He'll probably think, oh, it's going Stim, what a standard bio player. A lovely guy, this Harstem. Standard bio once again. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Ooh, actually, can you build it on location here? Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Gonna go into a couple more gases here as well. Once again, continue the production of my cars pretty much consistently. What do you have over here? What do you have over here, my friend? Ooh, that actually felt really scary there for a second. Did not enjoy that very much. Thought I was gonna get surrounded. My heart always starts very, very high pace. And we'll get our next starport. So we're up to 3 starports at this point. Can we get some kills? Oh, we absolutely cannot. No, it's not even close to getting some kills here. It's fairly frustrating. Oh, but I can maybe attack this thing, which would be nice. I should not forget to start at some point my... what do you call it? This thing. I don't even know what that upgrade is called. Banshee Speed is what it's called now. The Banshee Speed upgrade. What actually is it called? Hyperflight rotor motors. Right, there we go. Hoppa! Banshee denies the fort base. Pretty decent start for me, I would say. Pretty decent start for me. Now, oh, I forgot to pre-build my tech lab. Oh, I have a full wall. God, I love it when I do things correctly. Especially when I wasn't planning on doing things correctly. In my mind, I had this lowered the entire time. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Oh, he's coming in or what? Hello? What is happening over here, little chief? Hello, buddy. This doesn't seem like a good trade. He's gonna get 1 SCV and loses all of his links. That is generally not considered a very good trade, as our count of Banshee is definitely increasing. We'll add an armory for the ship weapons upgrade. And we'll go towards the far left side with these Banshees. Because that definitely will feel correct. We can maybe kill a base over there or something. I don't know. I think that would be nice. It's definitely going to be a base. Oh, yeah. You can feel these things. You can absolutely feel these things. You have so many Banshees. I think with 4 Banshees, you're usually 2 volleying whatever the Zerg has, like the queens and stuff. So that would definitely feel good. We're going to just get a fort base over here as well. This is so much fun to play. You're just kind of roaming around with your harassment units. You're just winning the game straight up. This is going way better than it ever... Okay, this is scary. This is actually fairly scary. Oh, can I fight this? I think I can now. Die. Yeah, okay, this I win. I didn't really lose a whole lot over here. I mean, I lost the gas, but... And we won this! This is a fight we definitely won. And now, like, what's your plans? Is there a spire? There's no spire, most likely. This fort base is adios, out of the world. I have a wall in my natural. Like, do you really want to fight against freaking... What is this? 3 Banshees? I don't think you do, mate. Gonna get ship weapons up as well. Get the high-sec auto-tracking. Just get some blinds turrets. I know he's most likely not playing Muras, but if he is, then, well, it's going to be the last thing he does. So these Muras should not be capable of dealing any real damage. I killed a lot of links. I killed all of his queens. So a fort base will be practically impossible at this point. He tries though. Tried so hard. The DPS of Banshees is legitimately crazy. Can I just say that? Look at this. Look at the freaking DPS of Banshees. It's like an Oracle, except you don't need energy. It's just better than an Oracle, is what I'm saying. And it can be invisible as well. Look at this. Puff. You're just going in. You're just right-clicking buildings, and he has no chance. He legitimately has no chance. You can even micro them as well. You just have infinite range. You have infinite speed. This upgrade is so good. Is it possible to lose? He definitely has to be building Muras. It's the only thing that makes any sense at this point. Okay, I'm just gonna add some of these, I guess. Oh, maybe fly them away. He doesn't really have very much. Some mines, maybe? I don't actually know what I want to do here. Just gonna continuously... I'm just gonna build Pure Mine, I think, with this. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Pure Mine. Pure Mine Banshee is going to be the play from here on out. I'm just gonna make sure that I can get my units out. So we have these for continued Banshee production. And we can just base trade, right? Like the moment he catches one of my run-by groups, which in this case it's going to be the... Well, these guys, whatever they are. Whatever you want to call them. Oh, he actually found them? Then I just go in with the other dudes, right? Like that's an absolute key here. Oh, he semi-scouts this. A couple of reactors on this. And pure mine production. Here we go, baby. So these are gonna kill this. And everything else is just moving to this side. Oh, that's done. Gonna kill this base over here, whatever it's going to be. There's some mines as well moving forward. We continue our Banshee production. Look at this. This is absolute banter, isn't it? This base is going to die as well. God, life is so good being me. This is so much easier than trying to play proper StarCraft. Like, you just fly around with harassment units. You put mines around the map. Like, they're so freaking fast. I can get 2 groups as well. Look at this. I just got 2 groups. Hey, where's the... I can't believe how well this is working. I really can't believe it. I'm just kind of repairing these. I should have gotten 1 tech lab, just so I can quickly burrow them, rather than not quickly burrowing them. This could be bad. But this could also be absolute key for me. These guys are gonna go towards the far left side, I think. And here I'm going to hopefully win with these 2. Oh, this is Gonzo. Oh! He sacrificed... Do you see that? Sacrificed a Muta into me. Oh, no, he just pissed off. Oh, he doesn't even have this base yet. What's happening? Oh. Do you have anything here that can see me? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. So this base is gonna die, I assume. What's my mine count right now, though? It's not very high, but it should be high enough that I can probably trick him into it. So here we go. Oh my god. This is so good. This is legitimately so good. Like, the harassment is so easy. I lose units all the time. It doesn't matter. You're just expanding. You're just freaking macroing like a beast. Woo! All right. I'm feeling this, my friend. I'm feeling this. Let's see if we can get a Terran today, so that would really, you know, complete the holy trifecta, as I gained 40 MMR so far today. A little bit more even. All right, no Terran player, sadly. But we get Rom instead. Now, for the frequent viewers, they will know Rom, that I truly respect Rom as a player. Rom and I go way back. Absolutely phenomenal Protoss player in, I want to say, Wings of Liberty, start of Heart of the Swarm, middle of Heart of the Swarm, top 16 Protoss. Then I think he just quit playing for a while. He never was like a tournament winner, but he was someone, if you got him on the ladder, you're going to have a rough time. And most of the time it would end in me losing. Absolutely phenomenal player. Now he's back. He's been playing a while again. Not super consistent, but really fun to play against some of these guys that I don't say I grew up with them, but hey, me and Rom, like, I've been playing this game together for like the past 10 years or so. It's always fun to play against him, especially with my off race. I really do enjoy that. So, Rom, if I'm gonna be playing some Cloak Banshees against you, and it frustrates you, I'm very sorry. Do know that you have my fullest respect. And that doesn't buy you back the ladder points that I'm about to take from you with my Banshees, but sometimes in life, respect is more important than MMR. No, that's a lie. MMR is always more important. Who am I kidding? All right. Ooh, that's a fast-ish scout. Not crazy quick, just, reasonably quick. And we're going to basically open the exact same thing that I did in the first game I've played today. Got it down, baby. Oh, yeah. So that fast factory before the reactor, it's probably going to try and pop up over here. Oh, okay. Well, he's getting quite some info. And I respect Rom enough to realize, for him to realize what this means. He knows what this means. That's important as a Protoss player. So, factory before reactor, he can expect quicker units and most likely not going to be anything like a 3-Rex. Hey, this would be the worst 3-Rex in the entire world. So, I know Rom is fond of the Phoenix as a unit. I'm a little bit less fond of the Phoenix as a unit, especially if I'm opening up with Banshees. So we'll have to be careful here. And when I say careful, I mean we just have to pray to the StarCraft gods. Then he opens up with Blink. I'm just gonna build my my starport a little bit further back as well, just so I can maybe potentially hide a bit better from any Phoenix scouts. Phoenixes really are the bane of my existence at this point, I have to admit. Like, absolutely the case. This was not brilliant for me either. I knew this was gonna happen, that he was gonna pop in like this. I mean, it always happens. This is standard, par for the course. I'm still not entirely sure what this means though. Like, I mean, I know what it means, I just don't know how I should approach it. Should I move across the map with my first 2 Hellions? Should I go with my first 4? Last time with my first 2, I really dealt a fair chunk of damage. I was happy with that. I think I'm gonna open up with maybe 4 Hellion into 2 mine. And then hope that I can catch the first Phoenix, if that comes. I kind of like the thought of that, don't I? That's late gateway, so it's definitely Stargate here. That is definitely Stargate. Oh, and also, this is kind of a giveaway as well. When you see a Phoenix, that usually indicates that indeed it is going to be Stargate. It's a quick tip here for the lower level Terrans. When you scout a Phoenix, or an Oracle for that matter, it often does mean that you're playing against a Stargate user. He's playing with a Robo as well, I think, isn't he? Hey, what are you doing here, buddy? Can I get another hit? Oh, I definitely can get another hit. Just gonna lift that one up into the sky as well. And we'll just hop straight into one of these. Now, I'm kind of keeping him at home with my harassment, my heavy harassment, may I say.
Not enough minerals.
Just gonna move this around. Have one over here, one over here. Kind of keep this Marine in the neutral zone. I think that feels good generally. Hoppa! Wonder if I can clear that. Don't quite think I can. Gotta be moving in over here though.
This better be good.
Oh, there you go. That does not feel too good for you, doesn't it, buddy? And we have our first Phoenix out. So we're just gonna be messing mines for a little bit right now. And we want our second one of these. I think this actually has some potential. But it is going to be freaking hard. Like, we're gonna need to do a lot of damage with these 2 Banshees to offset the cost, the things that we're investing so far. Like, it is not going to be easy at all. I think I'm going to need a second factory a little bit quicker than I have done so far. So just invest this immediately and go for a bunch of kills here. Does feel good. And I'm just gonna start spreading these dudes around the map. Get an armory as well, so they remain invisible. These for a little bit longer. And I think he realizes where I'm going to come from with my next Banshee. I mean, realistically, there's not going to be that many spots, right? Realistically. I mean, actually, a thing you can do is just go straight through the middle. They never expect you to go straight through the middle, do they now?
Command center.
And I might do a
upgrade
similar thing as... Well, I actually need to wait for double banshees now. This guy has definitely done this base. So we're gonna set it up. Hop. That feels beautiful.
Not enough minerals.
And this is by far going to be the hardest. Like, I've been practically blind
Not
countered.
enough minerals.
Like, I don't want to say that I've been blind countered. Oh, the game is impossible to win, but... I mean, this should not be viable for me, you know? Should absolutely not be viable here for me. So we're just gonna build a couple of random turrets for a couple of reasons, right? I want him not to be capable of just picking up whatever I have. Like whenever I send mines out, I don't want him to just be capable of picking that up. But it's also good spotters against the phoenixes that he has. So it is, it's a double usage here. Definitely double usage.
Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna...
Forces are under attack.
That's less exciting. I'm gonna be waiting
Additional supply depots required.
until I have a decent count here. Oh, that's that.
Additional supply
Oh,
depots required.
adios, my friend.
Additional supply depots required.
Decent count of banshees. I'm just gonna go towards the bottom side, actually. It does feel to me like it's going to be somewhat correct.
I'm going. I'm in a heap of trouble.
There's nothing really there.
SCV ready.
Okay, and now the rest, because I have my first 6 banshees out on the map, hopefully I'm gonna be capable of dealing some real damage with that. It will be important. I hope I'm not gonna get spotted here. Actually, let me just preemptively cloak. Feels like a good plan.
Additional supply depots required.
I freaking escaped the hellhole there. Oh my god. Oh, you're not here either, are you, buddy? Okay. Okay, you can go harass over here. I can go harass over here. Just gonna clear a bunch of these, I guess. I mean, this is just going fairly well for me. We've cleared a lot of these mining locations right now. I actually need some type of denial. First of all, I need 2 more starports. That's for sure.
Your forces are under attack.
And I need a way to deny his vision, to deny his detection, basically. Just gonna go around the map actually here. That's what I'm gonna do for now. Just gonna go around and I'm going to try and counter, well, not counter attack it is, but just going to attack him here.
Is under attack.
This feels good. This was a good start. Really was a good start. So yeah, this kind of is a counter attack. Well, it's not kind of a counter attack. This is a freaking counter attack. Up, you're dead.
Command center upgrade complete.
And I'm just gonna lift this thing. That's gone. I mean, this doesn't feel all that bad. If I can really get a couple of kills over here, that might even be somewhat okay.
Mineral field.
He doesn't have anything on this base anymore. I really hope that I can stop this from going up. That would be pretty huge, because then I can burrow 2 more. I think I might... I don't want to say I'm winning this, but he has no more detection here right now. No, he does. Never mind. He must have detection somewhere. Oh, I really want that to burrow. It did burrow. This base is gone, so... Oh, he's gonna walk through more of my mines. And I kept this alive. I did lose one of my my highly valued buildings. So many freaking banshees in queue right now. I did lose one of my CCs. I didn't even see that. That was pretty bad out of me. Just gonna get more of these. More turrets as well. It's definitely something I do need. We're just gonna go across the map towards the bottom side.
Mineral field depleted.
I wish I had extra reactors already, but I'm too afraid to build them, really.
Not enough
One of these over here. Poof. Does feel correct again. One in front. Yeah, I just need more and more mines right now. Hey, that's really the only thing that's gonna give me salvation. I think, at least. More mines and then just pray a little bit, I guess.
Your forces are under attack.
Ah, he's actually going for it, isn't he? He's actually going for it. Oh, he's going in ham. He's going in ham, isn't he? Oh, there you go. Oh, I was so close to killing that. I was so close to killing that. Actually, it's sort of upsetting. I mean,
Insufficient Vespene
I
gas.
do still have a lot of these invisible dudes over here. And I am killing this base at a pretty high pace. I'm invisible still, you just don't see it.
Vespene gas. Mineral field.
The worst part is that he doesn't have that many right now. He really doesn't. But I think he just barely might have enough.
Insufficient Vespene
Where it's
gas.
starting to seriously annoy me. It's so freaking close here. Like, it's so freaking close. I just can't state how freaking close it is. Like, this is a good fight for me. This is definitely a good fight. Because I'm winning this. Except I can't fight the freaking phoenixes. I can't fight the freaking phoenixes. But now I'm technically secure.
Mineral field.
We have this base still up.
Not enough minerals.
And we have... just gonna send this one across.
Not enough
I
minerals.
need one more turret in my mineral line, I think. Yeah, definitely did need that.
Not enough
More
minerals.
mines is what I need too. This is an absolutely mental game. It honestly is. Get a fort base up and running. We don't actually need as much gas as I thought we would need. Oh, here we go. You know what's funny is that... Oh, well, first of all, this isn't so funny. I'm just getting absolutely destroyed here. Is that I think I could probably spread some mines across the map or even do like a mine run by. It would probably be pretty good. At least not absolutely terrible. Need more random turrets sprawled around as well. That's for sure. It's one of the things that I do know that I really want. Actually do need more gas now as well.
Are under attack.
Starting to get frustrating again. Okay, we do have plenty of turrets. I really do believe that. That's gonna die now. Why do I have 2 freaking medevacs? Oh, there goes your detection, buddy.
Mineral field.
I feel like I'm winning this fight now. Oh no! Splash! He splashed all over me. That sounds a little bit weird. But you know what I meant. Is Zealots use the Widow Mine drag splash to kill me, is what I meant to say.
Mineral field depleted.
This is an actual issue. I think I've lost. This guy, has he killed anything yet?
Your forces are under attack.
I think I might have actually lost right now. I think without that splash, I'm winning though. Like, unironically winning. Unlike the ironic winning. Which also happens a lot, of course. Let's see if we can kill something here. He's trying his best. He's trying his best still. Moving forward is freaking hellish for me. You know? Oh, here it comes again.
Insufficient
Trying to get his
Vespene
zealots to splash on top of my banshees. We all learn from our mistakes. Yeah, prick.
Insufficient.
How difficult this is. This is so hard, honestly. I'm going to try and take out some of his backup units, like anything that moves across the map. Like basically trying to cut off reinforcements here. You know, I feel like it's not that bad of a plan.
Vespene geyser exhausted.
No, that didn't entirely work out. Oh, he's trying to move in again. That also definitely didn't entirely work out. Did I not have the range upgrade yet on this? That would have helped me, wouldn't it? That would have really helped me. Oh, now we're dead. I think he has another base somewhere now. This was so close. Look how many workers we killed. Oh my god. I really liked how this plays out. Like, you get super fun games. Holy crap. Multitask heavy, but really fun. Mine Hellion Banshee. Like, here I was ahead. Like, that was 3 minutes ago into this game. If I needed to get a single Banshee around to deal with this a bit faster. I shouldn't have cloaked it so fast either. Like, here, I just pre-cloak it. I lose all of my crap. It was really dumb. Should have cleared this at some point. I have so much money and I have 4 CCs. Like, I'm winning. Here, this is the fight. Look at this. Where if these zealots don't just kill my banshees, I'm fighting 9 banshees versus 12 stalkers, and I have enough turrets. Look at this. Buff, 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 buff. Like, I lose like 3-4 banshees, and all the other ones are practically dead as well. And then 2 medevacs pop out to make matters even worse. Like, everything went wrong in a matter of like 5 seconds. Oh, that actually kind of upset me. I think I could have won this as well, and he's good. He's freaking 6k almost. Alright, well, we'll get him next time. I hope you did enjoy this episode of Beating Grandmaster with Stupid Stuff. I think it's one of my favorite ones in recent memory that I've had. If you do believe so too, please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see, if there's any repeats you would like to see for next week, then that's also possible. Or if you want me to do this again, then please leave that down below. Thanks also much for the Patreon supporters as well that are over here in the thing. And I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Ciao, ciao.